Sorry about that. Run out of memory. Where were we? Princess of Discs. Rules a fourth quadrant of heaven about Keter, equals earthy part of earth, daughter earth, or the element on the brink of transfiguration. She is standing. Her crest is the head of the ram, more Aries energy. Her scepter descends into the earth, where its head becomes a diamond. Behind are a grove of trees, an altar resembling a wheat sheaf. She carries a disc in whose center is the Chinese ideogram denoting the twin spiral force of creation in perfect equilibrium. Fuck did I just say though? Denoting the twin spiral force of creation in perfect equilibrium, masculine and feminine energy in perfect equilibrium. Your altars, my sisters, my brothers, in your divine feminine energy, tend to your altars. Make sure that they are clean, make sure they are cleared for this new season coming in. Feed your altar. I'm telling you, a raven just flew right in front of me over the house. I'm telling you, that's big Scorpio energy, by the way. Transformation. Come in, darling.
Hey, drink for sure.
Water? Thank you, baby. Yes, as we're coming into this new year, very excited about coming into Aries season, my season, y'all. Please tend back to your disciplines. Did you hear about the tree? You talked about the tree. You need to go and give an offering to Daughter Earth. Her staff becomes a diamond. This is it, y'all. Remember last year when she was in fever and we had to keep going outside and cooling her down, giving her our energy. Look at the yin and the yang. But who's got that too? Look at the yin and the yang here. Masculine and feminine energy, dark and light coming together, as above, so below. This is very exciting times, my G's. If you are in it, be in it to win it. You hear me now? Let's get one more card from here and then we can do Moonology. It's got me fired up, man. Women that run with the wolves. Let me stop shouting. Women that run with the wolves. I'm gonna done out my voice. Women that run with the wolves. Unleash the wild within. Book clubs popping. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of the best things I've ever done is this year book club, because I would have never finished that book. That book would have get thrown down from the end of December. I promise you. I would not still be going right now, especially with the level of triggering and the things that we have learned about the natural wildish woman nature. How we look at that moon again. Look at that moon again. I'm going to be doing my regular rituals. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to do my rituals. I'm going to do it with my kids. We're going to go out in the garden barefoot. We're going to set fire to some shit. We're going to release some things. We're going to hold hands. We're going to cry. We're going to release. If I was bleeding, I would free bleed. Promise you I would do it. Release and let go. This is the final full moon of the old year. We are stepping into a whole new year in the year of the rabbit, in the numerical number of 7, which is spirituality. Do not put it down now. Do not neglect and let go of your rituals, of the things that you know keep you together, you know keep you in tune and at one. Even if you don't join book club, get that book, Women Who Run with the Wolves. I'm telling you, it's a Bible to divine feminine energy and how to achieve that. It's unbelievably amazing, the book, y'all. I mean, let's read about the wolf, because I'm sure they'll have a description of the wild woman in here. Love it. She-wolf. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. Ignite your passions. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is an alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack, or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. Extended message. You are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. For those of you that are in book club and also have just read the... No, it's book club. It was book club that went mad. Same thing told us in book club. Look, I've got it right here. I can read you a little bit because I'm sure they won't mind. It's just a little bit, y'all. So just a little bit. Let me see. I'm so glad I read it before I came here. It said, when writers, for example, feel dry, they know that the way to become moist is to write. But if they're locked in ice, they won't write. There are painters who are gasping to paint, but they're telling themselves, get out of here, your work is wildly strange and ugly. There are many artists you've not yet gotten a good foothold, or who are old war horses at developing their creative lives. And yet and still, every time they reach for the pen, the brush, the ribbons, the script, they hear, you're nothing but trouble, your work is marginal or completely unacceptable, because you yourself are marginal and unacceptable. So what is the solution? Do as the duckling does. Go ahead, struggle through it. Pick up the pen already and put it to the page and stop whining. Write. Pick up the brush and be mean to yourself for a change. Paint. Dancers, put on the loose chemise, tie the ribbons in your hair at your waist or on your ankles, and tell the body to take it from there. Dance. Actress, playwright, poet, musician, or any other. Generally, just stop talking. Don't say one more word unless you're a singer. Shut yourself in a room with a ceiling or in a clearing under the sky. Do your art. Generally, a thing cannot freeze if it is moving. So move. Keep moving, divine feminine. Keep moving. It's so funny how last week the video cut out for the masculine and this week it's for the feminine. Came in 2 parts. What have we got here? We've got the 7. No, we've got adjustment. Ooh, and we've got the devil. Okay, let's go. Let us go. What is adjustment? I need to cook for these kids, you know, because they went shop because I haven't cooked Sunday dinner yet. I'm just getting used to it. This is my first proper Sunday with them and making sure that dinner's cooked. I mean, I just made smoothies for breakfast, for crying out loud. Adjustment, for real. Look at that. Adjustment. Adjustment, or traditionally justice. This card represents the woman satisfied. Do you hear? This condition is symbolized by the scales in which she weighs the universe. Alpha, the first, exactly balances against Omega, the last. See that balance again, the masculine and feminine. These scales represent the 2 witnesses. Each witness is an authentic manifestation of Maya, the one fulfilling the other by a process of contradiction. For nature is not justice. She is rather through her process of equilibrium, la justice. Finally, this woman is the original Harlequin, for the wild blend of... Oh, I love this description. Listen. The wild blend of colour and movement resolves itself into an equilibrium of all possibilities of sensation. That their balance. That they're sweet, sweet. And then let's read the devil card. The devil, Hebrew, Ayin, Capricorn. The devil is here represented more Aries energy. You're going to hear about the ram. No, it's the goat in it. That's Capricorn energy. My bad. The devil is here represented in the traditional form of the goat. The cult of the goat represents the impulse of reckless creation without any regard for result. Behind the goat stands the tree of life, which pierces the heavens in a medley of fantastic forms, recalling the markings on the planet Mars, always associated with the fiery material energy. Shit. Too much sudden movement. I mean, you know, sometimes it's a shambles, but we love it. Where are we? Where was we? Right, the devil. It's fiery energy. I just wanted to give you that example. Mars always associated with fiery material energy of creation. In the transparent root of the sap is seen, seething and leaping in every direction. The ring, where has it gone? I don't know where it's gone. There it is. There it is. Direction. The ring at the top is one of the rings of Saturn, or Set, the arse-headed god of the Egyptians. The spiral shaped in the horn is an allusion to the highest and most remote things. Zoroaster defines God as having a spiral force. Who else has got a spiral force? You know it's feminine energy. You know it's big feminine energy up in this bitch. So, guys, I want to pull Moonology. Quick. Passionate times. I'm looking forward to masculine season. I am. I mean, I love feminine season because you lot know I hermit well. I hermit really well. But I'm looking forward to this masculine season, seeing what I can really do, seeing what I'm really capable of. I'm excited. I feel like last year was just the prelude, even though I'm in a completely different circumstance. My circumstances have changed dramatically. However, I really believe that these circumstances far more encourage my greatness than last year's, even though last year's on paper looked better than this year's. You're semi. take them to. Moonology, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Am I taking the piss or not? Because we've got to read that, because that's exactly what people are saying this full moon is, even though I'm saying it's Leo. But it's full moon in Virgo right now. That's the maiden energy. That's the virgin energy. Let's go. I did a reading on IG that said that I kept pulling cards for individual people, and the children have something to do with your love life kept coming up. And I felt like the theme was, we need to get back to that innocence of love. You know how children love? Children will just love and love and love and love you, regardless. You know, like how puppy love, that they call it puppy love, but you see how dogs, their loyalty of their love to you, regardless. It's how we have to be. It's acceptance. Divine feminine energy is acceptance. Love is not only about passion. Love is about compassion, patience, all of the things. Virgos. I had to stop listing because I was looking for the thing. Sometimes love means solitude. Sometimes love means, allowing yourself to hold space for yourself, not being able. Look at all the settings. Just look at the settings around me. You ever seen a setting like this around me? I'm telling you, this Venus and Jupiter conjunction that's happened has really loved a witch up. I ain't playing. All right, boom. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Have you? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You see what that book said? You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer the question, have you been too picky? Divine feminine. The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meaning for this card. Worrying too much will affect more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop. Woo! Apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The teaching. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life. Your home, your office. It's time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded. I told you lot, do not leave your rituals behind in this season by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. And then we've got surrender to the divine. We just got full moon. Watch out. Watch out. It's all of the full moons. It's not playing. I'm so glad I gave respect and reverence to the moon at the beginning, because listen. All right, let's have a look. Full moon, surrender to the divine. So many different full moons here. Does it say full moon where? It's just full moon. So can we just have the full moon by itself then? 32. Surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude and you will find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon. I am getting the answers I need. Additional meaning of this card. I wish you made may be about to come true. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. I'm getting chills in my body. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move the fuck on. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the full moon, and pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. I'm shouting because I'm gassed! I'm shouting because I'm gassed. I don't even think I need a microphone. I said I'm not going to do no more videos without a microphone, but I'm thinking, really? What's it going to do to your eardrums? Because you know which likes to shout. Right, let's get your crystal. Let's get out of here because I need to go to the toilet as well. That was a great Divine Feminine reading for the full moon. Don't play. Listen, I might have to cut a piece of this up and put it on YouTube. What do you think? Because it's real. I feel like everybody needs to know. Bloodstone, Rainbow Myonite. Bloodstone, Rainbow Myonite. I really do. I really think I might just chop it up, put it on YouTube, a little piece. I don't know what I'm going to do for a bonus to give to you lot for doing that, because I really feel like some of this needs to be shared. Let me know, because I'm going to post it early, so it should be there before the full moon. So let me know if I'm allowed to chop up some of it and post it. Knowing me, I probably won't chop up any of it and just put the whole thing on. But what do I give you in return? I feel that this is important. What can I do? Alright, Bloodstone has always had a powerful connection with maintaining vitality, regulating menstruation and staunching blood loss, as well as purifying the kidneys. Self-understanding, you are a magical being and an amalgam of your individuality, your family and your environment. Let go of the past, look closely at your ancestral line, recognize toxic patterns subconsciously running your life. Break away and be strong. You may be unnecessarily aggressive or defensive. Acknowledge mistakes and let inner disharmonies be transmuted. Divination, detoxification and chaos precedes transmutation. Perseverance is needed. Locked doors open, obstacles are swept away, and romance blossoms. Preserve your good reputation. Recognize your enemies and keep them close. Do not be deceived. A farewell is called for. Mourn appropriately and let go. You are a spiritual warrior. Be assertive. Healing insight, nourish your blood and you revitalize your whole body. Frequency, earthy. Chakra, purifies and aligns lower chakras. Timing, Aries, Libra and Pisces. Soul path, freedom from the past. Do we love it? Alright, and then we've got Rainbow Myonite, which is 22. So now it's 11-11. We've got an 11 and we've got 11-11. I love it so much. I'm going to stop talking after this. Rainbow Bridge. Iridescent rainbow myonite brings this world and the rest of creation, bridges this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to a new level of consciousness. Self-understanding. You are a leader. You raise your when you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. De-energize old patterns. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. This crystal will assist in this. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level. Divination. Recognize your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Apparently, detrimental situations offer soul gifts. Re-examine projects and let go of those that are not for you, for your highest good or that of others. You see things from both sides. Always speak true no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing abilities. Focus it wisely. Healing insight. Letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities. Frequency extremely high. Chakras soul star, stellar gateway. We collaborate all to optimum functioning. Timing Aquarius. Soul path being a rainbow bridge between the worlds. How dope was that? How dope was that reading, y'all? Let me know. I want to cut it up. I don't know if I can. At least I'll chop off the ends. But I want to put some of this on YouTube. I think it's important for the full moon. At least the full moon reading bit. And then I can tell them to go. If they want to see the full thing, they can come over here. Is that fair? Am I allowed to do that? Let me know. I love you lot so much. I love the settings. I love the settings in the background. And yeah, I love all.